Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that...
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Ah, now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
Alright. I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier. Though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same, but when the lightning struck... Ah, so you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the
I had my mic muted. I had it muted. That's
But
why
before
no one
that,
could hear
there is
me.
one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Okay. Anyway, so no, this is done. So I started the storyline, and then cleared out the whole freaking first island. And then did like one of the quests. I didn't do all the quests here, but I was like, okay, I'm good for now. I didn't like 100% clear it either. Apparently, I only got 50% of this thing of the. I don't know, because it's. I don't understand the whole gimmick behind Inazuma statues. But where did you go? Why is there purple? Why is there pink bubbles? Why is my game just dying? Sir? Frick you, game. Okay, I was like, where does it want me to go? So, okay, cool. Is that the statue he's talking about? Yeah, I actually prefer Electro MC over, Geo and Animo.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into this statue?
I don't like
So you've
this.
already heard of the Vision Hunt decree.
Why did Shogun's issue the vision?
Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts.
Yes.
As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, oh, I don't know, selfish?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
What was that sound just now?
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
Oh,
Aspirations? That would... Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you've just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined.
Not power.
Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
I wonder if he knows we can manipulate the
Finally!
elements like we have a vision. Well, let's fix this right now. Let's grab this quest. I'm going to grab the quest. I'm not going to do the quest right now. Just passing through. Don't bother me with any unimportant Outlander. Otherwise, I will kindly have you accompany me to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Wow. Your business. Okay. So, wait. You're someone outside of this. Or someone far outside his realm of jurisdiction. That's what you mean then, eh? Where's that? I don't know. Barely hear you anymore. Well, yes, let's go, shall we? Difficult connection. I feel like you're. I can help, yeah. A public servant. Need tongue. Okay, I want to skip over this dialogue piece. I'm not gonna read it. Oh my goodness. Do you still remember you? We shall meet there. Wait. Okay, so I don't know what's up. This is all about. Like, I forgot about it because it's been in my inventory for so long. But I remember where it's from. I'm not gonna do it right now. So that's a special cooperation side quest, I would call it. Should I make 3 wishes there? But, yeah. It's like, how should I put it? So there's this area in Dragonspine where you could pick up a bottle. It would talk. You could read it, and it would talk about some stuff. Well, you just kind of like tucked it away and didn't use it. So I was like, why do I have this? I think the only reason I like showed some people and helped them get it was because it gave you 60 Primo Gems, and then it's gonna help you with the quest later on. So yeah, it's pretty worth it then. I like did all of Dragonspine, did all of Mondstadt, did all of Leeway. Well, I mean like most of the important stuff, and like.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh?
It's hard to the top of the Jade Chamber.
I kinda expected it to be snazzier.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guest. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirazage Himegimi you keep going on about? Oh, behind the
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
I think I understand.
Makes sense. She's a super important.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can...
I'm just here to meet the right Shogun.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please, wait!
What?
I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
Okay, let me do them.
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here.
This is a tall order.
Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Yeah, well, it's mainly Ganyu who's gonna be doing everything. Princess behind the curtain. Go to... Let's see what happens. So I guess we have a technical fork in the road. We're going to this area first. Okay. Whenever you see that screen, it means I popped up the PS4 menu. Sorry, it's a habit. It's a habit of mine that I do. I wish there was some other screen that you can put, like, something, but nah. It's just kind of the 3 PS4 heads. My Wi-Fi is kind of garbage. Let's see. I'm more... Is Ayaka here yet? Yeah. See. I'm thinking about getting Ayaka, but yet it's It's an interesting character that I don't know how good I'll be with them. Yeah, but definitely seems like an interesting character to me.
Let's see. Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave all of a sudden, after all these years?
Precisely. It's much too sudden. We've had no time to prepare. The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about.
Ask for news.
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay.
What happened?
Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago. Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any monsters that draw near, resolving quarrels between the villagers. He has put an enormous amount of work into looking after this place, and we all think the world of him. But now, all of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did? We will gladly apologize if that's the case. All we want is for him to stay.
So why the
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had done nothing wrong, and still they confiscated his vision. After that, he became a completely different person. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost something very important to him. He went off on a walk, alone, circled the village a few times, and then, out of the blue, he announced that he was going to leave and become a wanderer. Truth be told, we aren't sure whether trying to keep him here is the right thing to do. But equally, it doesn't feel right to let him leave when he's in this state. He's a lost soul.
Seems like he's a well-respected
Well, shoot. If he wants to become a wanderer.
You must be Tejima. So what's made you want to up and leave all of a sudden?
Me? It's not a question of why I want to leave, but a question of what reason I would have to stay.
Lived here for a long
True,
time.
but that's not why I chose. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions, because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything... Oh! Maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it...
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
I keep a diary? If you say so.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later...
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary.
He realizes, oh shoot, I should
Let's take
leave.
a look.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary.
Imagine he's just like, oh, okay, so that's very important. Well, if past me was like, we should leave. Then he just decides to up and go.
Looks like Teijima's diary. Let's see what we have here.
Wait. Well, it's just here. We walked about 5 seconds, saw a book on the ground. I was like, that must be it.
Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for.
Time to pay a visit to the shrine. Ooh, lavender melon.
So this is the omamori Teijima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think?
Use almost it's like to find clues. Also, what is that? Oh my gosh, is some of that looks, oh my. Oh, we have to go there soon. Okay, I haven't fought Pyro-Res yet, so I might want to go fight Pet soon. Genshin Impact, great game. Can't wait to see what they bring in future updates.
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Teijima visited. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Teijima buried something precious here. Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. Must have... Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place
during
again?
a war, going to wait for me. So it'll be a safe home for us here.
Huh. So the reason Teijima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Well, let's go give Teijima...
Yeah, true. If he was protecting the village, he needs to, like, stay.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me, too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, It felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out. Love, regret, everything I felt for her. No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream.
Do you still plan on leaving?
I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness. The feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for... I shall remain here and keep waiting for...
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad.
Losing a reason to feel sad is maybe the saddest thing of all.
Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him.
You told us.
According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
No, I decided not to do this. Also, this is my drifty controller. Say hi. I'll say bye. Chucks it across the room. Decide not to fight any of the two boss slash whatever the heck they are. One doesn't even seem like a boss. It seems like a bunch of enemies. Gosh darn it. I don't even know if I want to run through the quest yet. I need to speedrun this quest, the main quest.
The Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun.
Nice black
They're the
screen.
ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provision.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Emergency provisions like emergency food.
Huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We heard the commotion and came to see...
I see. You seem to have come just at the right... This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us any... He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa.
Maybe he doesn't remember Jack Dooley after his vision was taken away. I ain't random people. I'm curious about that sort of thing. But I shouldn't deal with artifact stuff right now.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Confiscated? They probably put into a statue.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I will perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they... And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like...
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provision?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders. Which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself.
Huh. You see, but we better confirm. Let's go round. We should be able to follow their tracks.
Electromsy is one of the best. I think it's more so the characters I have and the characters I don't. Which is why Electromsy seems so good.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder. Now, you demand, boss.
These seem like the treasure hoarder.
I have a question. I have a personal reasonable question if I got.
Another test cell. Fry!
You see, I have my... I need build.
Take this!
I have a very specific build I need go for on him.
Let's light it up!
Test subject.
My goal is to make him into the ultimate battery.
There goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of...
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you.
Not likely. Word has it that you lose.
Kurosawa. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck.
So what did you see inside?
Food supplies. You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box...
You've got a deal! Now show us what's...
Huh?
What the...
There's nothing in...
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't...
Yes, so we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just...
I guess so. Hey, we killed a dragon, we killed an ocean god. Yeah, sure.
Adventure time!
You know how crazy that someone just went like overkill. You saw them like kill somebody. It's like the MC, but then it's like 1 second and their whole body's obliterated. That's probably what happened. I'm gone, I guess. That's a bit brutal. They broke even, definitely, though.
Adventure time!
God, that's dark. That's... No. I don't think it's the right kind. Those aren't glowing. There's lanterns on the floor. Nice. These people, ahoy. Oh yeah, you!
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about?
About these IOUs.
Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa, whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all... How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such... So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people...
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing, and no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with... Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly say...
But you...
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree? Don't worry, I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair...
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Let's go talk to Kurosawa.
Let me do my commissions. I like the design, like the gem color, a lot of Electro. Geo and Anna seemed a bit lacking to me. But Electro, perfect. I need to build up his energy recharge, which means... What artifacts do I have to cover his energy recharge? Okay, well, shoot. Do I go for this one? Because this artifact has to stay on him. Because that's crit rate. Crit rate artifact needs to go on him. This one needs to change to this one, I'm gonna guess. But I'm kind of just gonna lock that down for now, because I plan to put it on maybe a different character. Again, have that, except it's part of the wrong set. Along with the fact that it's 4-star. This one... It's also part of the wrong set, except it's like slightly better. We need the electric damage bonus more. We have like a decent build on him. What set do we want to try to? Wait, this. And then okay. I also got Kazu and artifacts right here. Finally. Yeah, I had him since like the mid of his banner and still haven't gotten all this stuff for him.
What are you doing here
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
Naturally.
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so.
Mind if we have a look?
This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever.
Yes,
all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Hey! If you look carefully, there seems to be some word. Can you recognize the words?
Virtue and justice.
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? The Tenryo Commission seized my vision, and the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad.
Yet another trouble. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would sure... In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Just gonna try for me.
Seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
5 seconds later. Oh no. Dude, you would probably have to run from Inazuma at incredible rates. Gosh. I want the Lecture Archon kind of bad now. I don't know why. I just want to
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to... Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people...
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine.
Nanako? I've heard that name before.
Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but... Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him.
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there!
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of... Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
We're here to become disciples.
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. But then we got here and overheard you talking about...
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people try. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide Sensei's name is Domon. A name I'm sure you... Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with... But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same. He says the strangest things over and over. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll complete...
The Grand Narukami?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island.
I see.
Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine.
Nanako.
The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to...
So, losing your vision can cause possession?
Let me inside. Oh. I think almost that time. Oh, wait, no, it's way past that time. Shoot. Inzuma does. I like the design of Inazuma. Archon I want for the memes.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew. Others we did. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago. And he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to... The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Please, excuse me for a moment while I...
No, we stay at the front door. They can't mess with the exorcism. Wow, we're here.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
They're probably a ghost.
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
Look at these.
Suspicious person sighted! Let's go!
How did you... Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move... Unless... I guess it's been a few...
Excuse me? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day. long before you. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior?
Anzai. Yes, that's me.
Why did he run?
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying Make Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was but Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best at. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sounds like a pyrovision.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how...
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade, and his... So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people? I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, so you see, I came here not to... Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems like we got it wrong. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us.
Yeah, I don't think we were...
What? You're saying he isn't... Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible?
Nanako, please.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost. For I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Yai... Oh, that's Electro. That's Electro person that has a nice design.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news. Then Sensei will be sure...
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed... The verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a...
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us, given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei. We, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art.
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the writing.
I think, wouldn't it be sick if we could, like, have a different, like, a different swing pattern? God. Yeah, what a oh, wait, is that just... Yeah, but inzuma, nice. I like the design a ton. Want the Electro Archon. I can't wish all that much on the one of the like any wish on the weapon banner because of the sword. I need it really badly to refine it into Aether Sword.
Do you think that's Lady Yai? Oh, no wonder Junya was so excited. She... Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yai, it must be a possession. This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a...
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But... then does...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly unagitated, unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady Yai, I'm not sure I
The path of the swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. Father. Sensei.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Anza? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Anzai. Why are there two of you? Is that you?
You're here for revenge, aren't you?
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shi's.
Nanako's far from the only one.
Goodness.
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hand. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name.
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned. This is my promise. And I humbly...
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get your...
Yai is interesting.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Yeah, it seems as a good resolution as we can hope for.
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
So, my intuition was the wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
Oh my god. Okay, I was about to say, stop pulling up my character page. Yeah, but I need more artifacts, newer artifacts. I probably might want to go for nah. Well, I need to put electro damage bonus, energy recharge, and then crit rate, because this sword ability activates on crit rate attacks, or crit attack, so... It's best to try hit it with crit rate. Yai seems interesting, like the personality of Yai. Design is also nice. Yet all Catalyst comes down to playstyle for me.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh?
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
And it's done by losing visions. It can't be completely undone.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Ooh, wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
No, your emergency food.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen.
Alright then.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen?
Hopefully I can.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
I hope you fight the vision
You will?
decree.
Really?
Yeah, but you must keep promise.
Naturally.
Alright, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd place my trust in the right person after all.
Normally I wouldn't. It was just that the only things I could do was
Now
to
then,
accept it.
Given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, we get the bottom right loading. Oh, thank goodness. We don't have to teleport there and walk in.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
Wait a second.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish...
What kind of guy is the right Shogun?
The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply.
I spent 11 condensed resin days.
It was her almost complete lack of any emotion.
Oh,
In
shoot.
that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity.
Is there no one else fighting the Vision Hunt Decree?
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that?
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance. To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems, but I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance.
Have you raised a formal objection to the Vision Hunt Decree?
Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree.
I have no further questions.
Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt Decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
I thought Paimon was gonna say where's the sticky honey roast at, or the best food in inzuma.
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
I want one too.
The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
That's not good.
So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
It's only right that he should be saved too.
Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught.
I see.
That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt.
Well, shoot. I don't think it's best if a wandering traveler just tries to break something out.
By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone.
I was like,
when
your
you are
shoulders.
ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Nagonohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
I was like, oh, they're not gonna try to play this on me, you know. I've killed Devon and Osayo. And then helped about our son's, just, 63 quests. More. I see. I see. Oh, there's a side quest out here. Woof. Can you understand me? Or woof. Have you met someone who smells like me before? Woof. Hi. Oh, wait. That was upstairs, wasn't it? That was upstairs. Wait. I don't like how there's actual, like, side quests. Yeah, but
take this.
I guess for me it's a vision hunt decree. I guess, except if we were considered to get a vision, would they just kill us? Sneak attack.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things. Psst. Hey! Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention. Come on! This way!
Yomiya.
Going on? Shh! Quiet! Just sit tight. Hey! This isn't right, you know! Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and... Huh? Hey, wait! You did...
Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
Alright.
Wise choice.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. This is your fault. You're the...
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
So a vision they took was fake.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya. Sorry about that.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know? Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
I see. I'm in shock. This reminds me of Amber.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction.
Yeah.
Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Masakatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say! Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble.
So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop.
I'm
She must
dead.
have met you.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Master Masakatsu.
Everyone.
We're on our way.
You mean the three of us, or is there more? I'm curious. Does everyone just assume that we don't have vision? Or don't have elemental abilities? But then you can do that. I think it's just... Oh wait, does that mean... Right. Yeah, I kinda... Oh! Inazuma has been good. Gosh. There, I will, like, I've ascended him max way, but I need to, well, let's get Kazu up there real quick. No, I'm nowhere near close. There we go. I know it doesn't help much, but it's like, it's a little bit more towards his HP, and I have this thing what I do where I get everyone to level 84 before I give up on leveling them up. So most of my characters are most of the characters I've ascended are at 84 except for Aether. And like, I don't know who else I've ascended, but I don't... Oof. Let me in. Oh. Oh. Secret passage. Ah, I see. Oh my gosh. Secret entrance? But why? I'm excited. We have this suggested party. I wanna get more artifacts for Gunyu. I wanna send her. I can do a beta of what Ganyu's gonna be like when she is max out.
Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined.
Come on, this way. As long as I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of it. We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu.
You sure?
Yes, you too.
I have...
One with nature.
This is the greatest plot. That's my question.
Into the wind.
Did anyone else think about this? Oh. I see now. Okay. Ah. Hat?
The wind knows me.
I see. Everything just suddenly made sense. Oh. 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 I see. I see.
Time to go.
Hat? But it's so fun and so cheap. Actually, wait. Let's just do this backwards. Hey, highlight your vision door. Wait.
Access denied. Let's light it up.
There's a chest in you. Oh.
We're way
Pick up
behind schedule.
anyway? Oh. Electra has that much energy in. I just kind of cheaping the heck out of this. It's not supposed to be done this. I'm just making sure that we don't rise and then break everything. Oh. Shoot. Hey bud, wanna let me kill you through the bars? No? Can I just shoot you? I see. Come over here, you won't.
One with nature.
Let's frickin' scrub. Yeah, hey, wanna come over here?
Into the wind.
I'm loving this so much.
The wind knows. Time to go. Off we go.
I killed 2 people through the frickin'. Okay, apparently there's somewhere up higher to go. Okay, there's somewhere up higher. Hi, Mr. Going down? Nope, he's not going down. I like the music. It's very pretty.
Time to go.
Is this the way to go? I messed up. I realize that now. Apologies. So wait, how are you supposed to get over here if you don't own Kazuha? GUMC? Yeah, that makes sense. I do not want to keep Geo. The reason I didn't stick with Geo was because of the fact that I prefer...
Into the wind.
I will use Electro for combat, and I have a feeling I would maybe want to use him by himself. Oh yeah, I broke the whole game win over there.
Big door! Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Fight me.
One with nature. One with wind and cloud.
For Rex Lapis. No touching.
Withdraw into the wind. Lightning flash.
Don't hold back. I've been bested.
Oh. Wait, where am I? Honestly, if you just want to fire the game at every corner, I would suggest having Electro MC on you at all times. Okay. This is where this leads. Okay.
Who goes there?
One with nature. Here.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
I've lost.
Adventure time.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special tricks.
Sure.
These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Hey, Paimon, that's a bit
Brace yourselves.
rude.
Get them.
But
The birds come.
Allow me.
Adventure time. All hail!
One with me. Show me what you got. Train harder.
Next on the agenda. No touching.
Electrum is my battery.
Show me what you've got.
I need some stuff really bad. Oh, what's this way? You told me to go that way. I don't like that way. I want to go this way. Adventure. I love adventure. I see what adventure has brought us to. Except what they don't know. That's not very nice.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Honestly, I was up close to the door and I didn't even notice them. So, sure.
Brace yourself. Time to go.
I'm just slightly confused.
Go in!
Show me what you've got.
Blaze over. Born of ice and frost. Let's light it up.
Wind strike. Lightning flash. I need to train hard. I've been bested.
I shall nerf you. Honestly, I could probably backtrack. Oh wait, no, okay. We made it through the whole thing. Nice, let me just do you. Boom. Give me my elemental orbs. And then do you again. Okay.
Adventure time!
I see. Oh. No budge. Oh. I see. I would think that you would put the exquisite chest over here, but sure. It shows you a gimmick and gives you a reason to do it.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
We need to ensure we have stuff to take.
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu...
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ah, ma'am.
Oh, is that Shogun? Oh wait, no, that's not Shogun.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Sara?
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army.
I think
What's she doing here?
She's also enforcing.
Make way, let me have a look at him.
Can we get, like, hey Gon, you wanna headshot her?
I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryo Commission itself. Do I make myself
Yes, ma'am. It won't...
Paimon ship...
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they...
Yoimiya, are you sure now?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to...
Aw, that wind trace music.
Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Or sneaky music. Oh.
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fire...
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks weren't...
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know.
Nice work.
I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to...
Yoimiya!
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
I mean, I think it wasn't only intended as a distraction. They hear boom, they'd be like, oh shoot, that could be something. They hear boom, and then just like, oh wait, it's fireworks.
Yoimiya.
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! They could be... Oh.
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... you can...
Leave this.
Sara's an interesting character, do you have to say. Good gun, you don't headshot. Quite yet. Usually don't, because they're protecting this person. Now we have... What? Well, we continue. Continue difficultly.
Out of that creepy place.
Yes.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated.
All of you, yes.
I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
I feel like instead of all, it should
Don't
be
worry
both.
about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him.
Loki was on our side. Luck was on our side this time. I'll thanks to that person, actually.
Right, Kujusara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course. How about we go tell Ayaka and the other...
Yeah. It's not exactly like the best thing. Just one of them knows that they're broken out. But I don't think it would be hidden for very long. The fact that they're missing someone. But yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. Let's check something. Event settings. Let me just turn, okay. Advanced settings.
See, so Kujusara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu... yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a...
You do being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Toma, what would you...
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite...
A hot pot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got...
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to get... Let's see what we've got here. Fresh... Nice! You can't... Paimon never thought we'd be the only ones to actually put anything edible into the pot. Don't go wasting the rest now. This was possibly the scariest looking hot pot Paimon's ever seen. What?
You can say that again. But hey, at least I got the most points. Oh, wait a moment. That doesn't feel good.
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma. The soup flavor wasn't quite the same afterward. Even with the Traveler's normal ingredients, I still couldn't guess any of them correctly.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the Traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay.
Dies.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the God of Hot Pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. So without further ado, I hereby declare...
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rep...
Yes. If the Tenryou Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, and with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the... I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next...
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows.
Bye, Toma! Seems we won't need to be visiting the...
Oh, wait, no. Wait, no, please, wait. Oh. So you have to do their quest. They are right now. Oh, wait, no. Let's do my commissions. Let's see how much wishes I have. I have like none, except I have those. Let's see, I got. Seems interesting to me. I'm at 83. Kaza needs to be ascended. What characters need to be ascended? Lisa. I gotta work on Electro and see that. Oh, let me put him on favorited. I like Electro. Electro is my personal favorite till maybe Cryo. Depending on how interesting Cryo is. I shouldn't be working on this artifact. I should be working on you. Do we up it? Okay, perfect. No energy recharge though. No, I'm afraid I don't have that many artifacts. Oh, and we need to lock down one of those. This one shall. Yeah, this one shall be locked down. Let's see something though. Like, okay. Okay. Cause this is all my character. Yeah, I have them pretty well built. I have them on Skyward Spine right now because of the fact of I have it, it exists, and I don't want to waste it. What do we do now?
The books were more interesting in the past.
A quest one?
Delicious tea.
Woohoo. Can you see our roof? Can I turn the country? Woof woof woof. This is such a... How, okay. So they're just gonna sit here for like the rest of eternity? Hey, let's go do my commission. That's Teapot. I've been getting... I'm so lost in Genshin right now. Oh, actually, wait. We can have this domain. Just realized. Frick. Please, don't kill me. I want to say some of the storyline stuff. It's like a really solid storyline in my opinion. And I really enjoyed it. Like the first part. We still have 2 character story mission and then third and another part to it. I guess they want us to end this part of it by leaving the thing. Please don't. You can give me a short cutscene. No, nothing. Don't disable my co-op.
Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
No, no. I'm
Ayaka?
done.
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance, but you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or the Kamisato clan.
Individual request?
Correct. It concerns my mother. This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only A few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before.
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintance. So, I am very curious. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother. Someone with a lot of personality, who...
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's...
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight there. I wanted you to assist me with the preparation of greeting gifts. Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together. But he is terribly busy at present, and on a more selfish note, I don't wish to involve anybody else from Inazuma in the... Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for other people.
You can count on us! We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help. In terms of payment, just treat us to some delicious food. It will be...
Wonderful! In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you...
Oh, we don't mind! We don't mind at all! Do we?
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then?
Alright, sounds...
Please, no. You're not supposed to actually, like... I want to save this for its whole own individual video. No, I'm not trying to go towards the objective. But, ironically, completely... It's right across the street to what I want to check out. Please, I swear I saw Itsuki earlier. Please. Gosh darn you! Why can't I spend them? Right? Okay, let's teleport here. I don't. Guys, I need sleep eventually, okay? I can't handle more story. I'm full of story right now. And with that actually losing my vision is like... Katsu's plan I heard tell a great thing myself. Just too kind. No one on this month, even the costume. Really trust, and so. And so basically, this is me. You're kidding me, right? What are you? Red feather. Oh, use this in... Oh! Oh, that's pretty dope. Okay, let's see what we got. We got the pretty wings, we got the Electro Treasure Compass, we got the Electro Oculus Resonate Stone. We got Butter Crab, and this. I don't remember it being like this. We got that. We got Red Feather Fan, which is an actual good item. Inzuma, causes to a crest. And I don't... I have to... do stories and stuff like that. Game. Game. You should... Let's see. What? Okay. When can I spend my electro sigils? Is it after? Because I think it's like instant. It's like instant. It's either after like a certain like basic side quest. Wait. Like it's. We'll do like some short like little quests. Wait. Actually, wait. Let's hit that domain that I need to do. Now that I can teleport, hopefully. I think I just did, so we're good. Yeah. But I think like Golden Apple Archipelago was like didn't have some like Inazuma parts about it. Like it was part like somewhat like Inazuma in the way that it had like stuff about it. Like you had Magu Kenki and you had the Wave Riders. Wave Riders are like they're now in Inazuma thing completely. So. We're gonna do this domain. I've actually been struggling with this domain surprisingly for being a cryo main. Like it's easy, but the enemies are unique and they actually have like a slightly threatening attack pattern, so it's like they're more harder difficult than like fighting just like a basic hilly troll or something. Or when I mean hilly troll, I mean like it's not basic stuff I'm used to yet. I've done this domain 12 times a day, and I was really botching it last time.
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
Here!
Yeah! Huh. Let's light it up!
One with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Access denied.
I do love the colors of Electro in this game, though. I do have to admit that. He didn't. He did get to hit the ground. Oh yeah. No, it's actually, it might be my 15th time. It might be my 15th time. I don't plan on getting... I might not get this battle pass because of the fact I plan to get, like, stuff for, like... I don't know, I don't plan to get it, but I might. Please. You know, I'm sad. Like, his when I swear, I swear, the wrong set, the wrong rarity. I swear to get. You couldn't have just swapped them. You couldn't have just swapped them. You couldn't have just swapped the stats on them. That would have been freaking perfect. Instead, this is going to be scrapped. My goodness. But yeah. That's a lot. Inazuma, awesome. I, like, okay, the thing about it, though...
The silk flowers at the Feiyun Commerce Guild needed watering.
Here's
the transport coordinator...
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing about Inazuma. I want to go over here, kind of bad, but this is Rionia, and I don't have her. I don't plan to get her. But, like, I like it when it's all grouped up. And it's all like, here it is. It's not all grouped up. It's separate different islands, right? Well, that's like bad enough. Because I was so like, why? Like, you take your first impression of Inazuma, like, blanked out. You see this huge, like, space, like, from, like, here to here, in that kind of pattern of map, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be so much fun exploring. It's like 80 times the size of, like, it's like Monster and Leeway combined. You come, and it's just these small islands, and then you're like, gosh. Let me rephrase. I like it better when it's more connected, because, like, a player could, like, let's say they want Electrum-C, well, shoot, they have to wait a long time. Like, they have to wait forever for no reason. Okay, about Kanjima, which I don't like that better. I don't like that as much as, like, Leeway and Mondstadt being connected. Sumeru is gonna be, like, right next to Leeway, which I prefer over it. Also, like,
Lightning flash!
Electrum-C is the best one, in my opinion. Because you put electric damage bonus, Favoni's sword, in my opinion, crit rate, energy recharge, and then, you know, good subs, and you got a good build on him. That's, like, his ideal build, and it's more so, he works in, like, parties to charge up people's ultimate, and then there's an artifact set, which is gonna not help so much with, it's gonna, like, decrease your rate of getting your ult, but it's gonna be, like, you kind of want Electrum-C or a battery in your party, and I've kind of just committed mine to being a battery for my party, so, look, because it's gonna take a bit to level them up. Like, when you level them up, I mean, get the proper artifact. But you see, I have electro damage bonus, crit rate, then just, like, I'll work on this. Yeah, if this one got more an energy recharge ATK, and had another crit rate sub, or got rid of the ATK and had crit rate sub, and had crit rate and energy recharge buffed up, it would be really good. But it needs more into energy recharge. So this one will get a third stat on it. Oh yes. This one doesn't have especially good secondaries, but yeah, this one is disappointing. I'm gonna mark it down though. These are always good. Whenever you get, like, a goblet, this one is hecka disappointing. I don't think I'll end up putting on Kazuha though. Probably won't, because it's elemental mastery. It's elemental reactions. I know that's what Kazuha kind of is, but yeah, it has one purpose to me. At least it has a purpose to me, but, like, here, let's do something. Do something fun and interesting. Spice it up. Oh wait, no, we don't want this set. We want this one. Well, defense, HP defense. Yeah, sure. How are you sub stats wise? HP, ATK, ATK. You're gonna lack a bit. You have like the same potential as this one. Oh, we'll have one artifact. Oh, is one of them leveled up? Oh, bad. Okay. Let's see. Well, we'll go into the refinery again. It's a pretty good artifact, but like, you have less of a purpose to me. You also have less as a left. Frick. You. I don't really want you. Let's see what. So this is an interesting. I wish you could select whether it's a hat, a cup, or whatever. Because what I did want to do. Oh wait, I'm curious about that. Okay, what are you? You turned out half decent. I plan to what I go for is see. I'll level you up, but then I'll be like, it depends on what subs it gets. If it gets like, if this one gets crit rate sub, it might be the one I use. If this one gets crit damage sub, or if this one gets a crit damage sub, it just matters on which subs they get. We can try a little bit of a beta of a build that I want to try for Ganyu. Nah. I have what in my opinion is the third best build. I don't know which one is second first, but I know it sets in my opinion the second first best. But I don't know like if one or the other is better. I think one might just be straight better because it's more easily to farm. Welcome to Kinami Restaurant, or Kinami Restaurant, Kinami. Mr. Kanji, we're helping to now. Thank you. Okay, that's nice. Because I noticed we did get this heck annoying thing happen to us. Oh, nice. Okay, we can talk. Well, let me like talk to all the chefs. Okay, Stella about. Also, I have a slight issue. Literally, this one should sell it. Blue weapons or purple weapons. Instead of just selling the green ones like all the other people do. It's not worth it to keep, like, doing that because, especially since there is...
Please speak to President Sung. I'm just a helper.
Detective, interesting. Edition of the... Oh, there you go. I have a look at this. I'll share your theory. Looking for the chefs. How do you get the craftable weapons? You see. Okay, this is the person I wanted to see. Please. Please. Yes! Oh my. Thank you. You might sell it, like, for 1,000 more, but please take it. What are you? Oh my gosh. Oh, you go grab this from Leeways. Oh my gosh. This helps like a ton. Gosh. It is nice. Really nice. And I hope. I can't wait for more. I'm really wanting to spend my Electro Sigils. When I should look these things up, like when can I spend my Electro Sigils? Because I kind of don't have any like recollection of having like struggle spending them. It was just kind of up here, boom, take them. Thank you. I will take your rights. Yeah, but you see now. I see. Great. We don't have you maxed out? Well, we can fix you. Okay, there we go. We got auto cook. Ah, I see. That's... Wait. Oh, that's actually not that bad. It's better than some. Like, that's actually really good. Yep, this is what happens. So, a bit of a gun. Use some PC. I just want to have my inventory loaded on these. And, you know, it's... What? Only 2? I can do try flavored. Trying to flavor. Anyway, but yeah, Inzuma's nice. Okay, egg rolls.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Also, like, Electrum C. Probably go get my phone to check out when. Back while this loading screen's happening. Let me go grab that. Report back to. Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff to do now. It's good. It's gonna keep me busy for a solid like 3 days, so. I guess you have delivered my letter to. Did you? So I have. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Let's see something though. Huh. I guess. Right. Well, let me go back to my quest menus real quick. No, okay. Okay, here's the thing though, right? Is like, I'm not doubting the, what's it called the, existence of the bows, right? But here's the issue. How do I get them? Okay, well, let me find out. It's not telling me. Okay, Genshin. Gosh. Let's go down quests. Okay, I'm not gonna doubt that any of these weapons are bad. They're all really good, probably. Here's just a slight issue. How do you obtain them? Oh my gosh. It isn't helping. I looked at, I'm like, I hate to like try to like cheap out the game like that. Number one didn't even work. I'm still as clueless as I am, because I've never understood how to get the way. I know I need them really bad, like I'm so curious. Are they just not here yet? And that's do they not come yet? Maybe they come in like a bit. Dude, I swear, if there's any quests. Yay, publish. Yay. Yay's. Let's see. Oh, wow. There's an issue, which is called, I don't know how to find out how to get the weapons. So I think I just wait for it to be shown that this is how you get the weapons. Oh my gosh. Sure, I'll come over here and get the quest, but like, still. Don't worry. Let's do Telltale. What kind of story? It's a nice story. It's just dead. Did he tell you that's just nice? Just now? Well, I don't think so. That's not the point. Recently. Please, I don't want to do this quest. I'm being told by... Oh my gosh, how I can get up there.
As long as Sensei is here, my dojo can do what I
I don't want the two stone. What? That's probably how you get the recipes, is either through some kind of reputation, which I checked all the reputation. Outside. I don't want to do these dumb quests. Why am I complaining? No, I'm good. Fine. I want to do these quests. I'm doing these quests for a reason. I just forgot that reason. Sir.
Take this!
Now here's the question, do I pull for a weapon? So here's the issue about the weapons is, I don't want the new sword that's out, right? Because, like, the person I am, I think that, I don't think that that weapon would go perfectly. Like, let me go look at the 5-star weapons. Let me go look at them. Oh, no, wait. Let me look at this weapon, right? We'll gain elemental damage for all element and receive them at stacks level 1, 2, or 3. For the character's own Normal text deals elemental damage text. Okay, you see, I don't think I'd be into using that weapon. I need this more so I can refine it. Its effect. I don't think I want more string with this, or like this is good for Delic in my opinion, but I don't know exactly if I want it. And then I have the Skyward Spine. And if we go details, oh, there's that. I think that just kind of cuts out, right? It should not show this. Yeah, but we're gonna look at this one, and then it's like a lot of details. Okay. So, Cleophonius and Scoured Blade are here. I want Aquiliophonius for Jean. Scoured Blade just kind of lacks in my opinion. Scoured Blade? No, Scoured Blade's okay. Never mind, I take that back. It might even be really good for my Electro MC. Well, the Lost Purse, the Sacred Wind, Primordial, Jade Winged Spear, Wolf's Gravestone, Aimless Bow, Scoured Heart. Don't care. What is you? I'm mainly doing this quest so for whatever reason. I don't say I can appreciate that fall damage. Replacement. Wait. Also, it feels good to be able to run around as Electro MC and talk to people. I especially love the purple on him. Purple's such a nice color. It is definitely purple. I like the purple background here. Don't know what I need. I know I need electro damage bonus, and this is gonna stay on him. This is gonna stay on for a while. I was hoping for more energy recharge. Has not happened very well. This might stay on him for a long time. Until something gets proven better than that. Okay, now here's the thing, right? It comes down to, what two-piece from another set do I want? I could go for that two-piece. I think right now we have a two-piece for the energy recharge. I don't know, we might want a four-piece though. Because it increases his ultimate, right? Might go for two-piece this and then two-piece Electro. Normally that's a weird choice, but kind of just benefits my build the best. You know what? I shouldn't be running an almost dead team. But yeah, how my team works is, it's more so Bennett's the sustainer for the party. Try to keep everyone alive as best as you can. It used to work fine. But then, I decided Zhongli isn't gonna work. Well, yeah, it was between taking away my healer and taking away my shielder. I was like, well, shoot. But Zhongli just kind of like, he's good, but then it's like, when you use him, it's kind of like not good because you just start tanking everything because his shield's like that. It's like, you get immune to everything because of his shield. So it's like, maybe not using your shield is better. So, he used to be like my physical damager for a bit, to be honest, because of the fact that he did physical damage is like better than oh, that's a chest.
Time to go. Into the wind. Here.
Yeah, but that's like the exact idea of what I want for Electro MC. Also, we need this glitch kind of bad, so. Yeah, but what I have in mind for Electro MC is his, I think I'll do this time trial. It's like, oh. Even though you can hit some, like, I try not to use Ganya's Bloom as the only reason I hit something. I know that's not particularly too good for you if you, like, are kind of relying on Ganya's Bloom for everything.
The wind knows.
Oh god, go to safe spot. We need to get more of this.
Time to go.
Or because it's probably for the weapons. You are sus. We're following this river. It's not that far. I'll take the river path.
Wind strike.
Oh, there we go.
Time to go.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call this. Oh, how nice of them. You know what? Let's leave it as that. Okay, and then we'll mark down this river path. We'll call it that as well. Or we'll just have it there.
Time to go.
It seems like it's pretty common. It's an inzuma, or I think that's something to be told about this. Hey.
Into the wind. Take this.
I've already killed all of you once today. Yeah, but I'm certainly into any of this, like, adventuring around. I freaking miss this so much. Like, nah, I've been missing adventuring and questing. I am trying to speed through the questing a bit, because I do want to, like...
One with nature.
do other stuff pretty soon. Oh, I see. Hit you. Hit you. Hit you. I am so good at these puzzles. No, you wanna know what's worse? When I was doing the puzzle once before, you wanna know what I did? I used to think, oh, well, shoot. It takes so, like, you have to hit with electric. So, yes, I was using Electro MC I didn't even try with a normal melee hit. I just kept using his R2 and I was like, well, here's the puzzle, finally did it. And I switched to Lisa, and then one time I accidentally hit it while fighting an enemy. This guy following us, he just wouldn't let us go. I'll get rid of him. And they matched with you around, dealing with this kind of person's impression. Let's head back to the TV. Inzuma is probably my favorite area for its design, mainly. I love the design of it. For goodness sakes, oh my god, the Archon is easy. Like, gosh, that's bad. Taking people other visions, kind of like killing them almost. Don't like the Archon for that. Yeah, but I want to C6 Aether pretty soon. I did get C1 Yenfei, which was really nice. Like, Yenfei is one of my, like, characters I plan to use this, like, so, and that's one of the reasons I saved the, this is Rotama. Oh! I've been pranked, I see. I have some ideas about the main story. I swear. I believe it. Oh my gosh. I swear. There's like one thing about Inzuma I'm going to have. It's gonna be pretty easy for me in general. Like, point that I'm a Ganyu main. Throw a Ganyu main against Dragon's Fine, not gonna do very well. Throw a Ganyu main against an Inzuma, I shred. Like, the first like luxurious chest I got was against a Lachero. That was what was protecting me.
Take this.
But yeah. I think that, but like, it's so much better than being like, having nothing to do. There you go. Let me just, Zhongli, 84, Aether, 84, Evil, 84, Jean, 84. Next character I must, 84 is either Kazu or Chi-Chi.
My apologies. Gamore Tea House.
Other 12 Nakuleads. I remember meeting that character and then just kind of not caring. Nakuleads. Yeah, well, we don't have not good weed. Nice. Talk to chain nymph. Also, one of the things is that one of the side quests isn't just a side quest. It's like it has like everything to it that's like proves that it's not a side quest. It actually has like plot, and I'm like, no, it's a side quest. It's not supposed to have plot. But yeah, we have like I have 3 main like side quest kind of things. I'm like, nice. Do I? Oh, okay. Navigate complete. Carrie says in order break the barrier 5 places in district. Chuchi Forest, Amari, and the tidal floods outside of the coast. Okay, Chuchi Forest. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. Wait. Amari. I'm so confused and excited for figuring out everything about Inzuma. The only thing is I'm not, like... Frickin' complete the circuit. Over here quickly. It affects you with electro, but it's like a nice freaking. Oh my gosh, it's another. Oh. Makes no sense. Huh? I don't understand.
Are you here to play with me? The more, the merrier.
The wind knows me. Falling leaves, adorn my night!
No touching! I'm going in! Over here!
He literally has loaded up my guns all almost instantly.
Why do they never miss? Everybody stand back!
Take this!
Look at me. Just... let's light it up!
You want to say
let's light it up!
Okay. You see, I was here earlier, so... My name is Zara, do whatever you want. Kill me if you beat it well. Okay, not one of these. Let's see, okay, am I really? Actually, like, oh, I wanna Electrum see.
Off we go.
Good dinner. I will.
Adventure time.
I haven't done like a single Sealy. Those electric ones don't really count in my opinion. They're electro Sealy. Oh. I see.
We're way behind schedule.
Gosh, I love Inzuma. No, I am gonna say, like, I really love like the design of all the characters. Can't wait to collect all the characters. It's around with Sai. I was really like, how is this gonna work? Like, how is Inazuma gonna be? I was so curious because Sai is like a ninja, so that's what I was like. That's what their affiliation is, a ninja. So then we have people part of these groups of people, like the guilds or the commissions. And then you have like a lot of different groups in my opinion. Eyesight, can't see. I swear. There's one dominant element in Kazuha's thing. So dumb. Hydra should be more effective. Like, it should be as, like, the elemental reaction chains. Except it's, like, Pyro's first. If there's Pyro around, it goes default to that. I guess that's a good thing around Cryo enemies, but against, like, the Pyro cube, it just kind of lags a bit. Hold on, miss. Go ahead, hold on. Okay, go ahead and asking you. What these ones? What? So it's like... Oh my gosh, so much dialogue. Yeah,
Time to go.
But yeah, I'm glad I got kind of hard Kazuha. I'm so happy, honestly, that like semi-properly. But yeah, I need to mark like every single spot of amethyst that I find, because I have like some decent like Mondstadt spots, but like Leeway spots. Or like not Mondstadt, but like
one with nature.
Time to go. A much easier way to do that. Wait. Now apparently I need one or the other, these crystals or an amethyst or the destroy the barrier, okay.
Time to go.
Kind of like, this is a nice quest. This, I might pick this up tomorrow after, like, we'll do this, or I'll do this, and then tomorrow I'll probably, like, around about sometime I'll pick it up, because I need to, oh, purify, boom, oh my gosh, number 1, please, friggin', please don't let this how the trial is going to be. This is how it's going to be. Okay, well that's 2. One needs to go down here. Three. You are a 4. You are a 4. You are a 4. This one's actually pretty, like... Did you change? It broke? It's making me restart from square one. Weird. 3. You're 4. Hopefully I'm paying attention.
Follow the wind.
Wait. Wait, what? They have a... What? Oh, wait, this is much more complicated. Wait, so... That actually has to be, like... a 3? I'm so... Wait. Wait. Right? Well, let me test it. Let's say there's a 2. If you have 2, can 2s and 2s connect?
Time to go.
No. Okay, well let's see. This one's actually complicated. I'm going to focus for this one. Okay, because this one, this is number 1, right? Well, it needs a connection with almost all of them except for this one, so that means, so, wait. So that one has to be 2, that one has to be 2. Oh, that one has to be 3. That has to be 4, okay. Wait. No. Okay. This one has to be 4. Yeah. That has to be 4. This one up here has to be a 2. Along with the fact of 1 over here. Wait, no, you have to be a, like, 4. Wait. Okay, and then you up here have to be a 2, yeah, here definitely. Be a 2, okay, wait. Oh my gosh, this one's actually complicated, it's annoying me. 1, 2, 2, 3. 2, wait. This one has to also be...
Follow the wind.
2. Need these 2 up here to be 2. That one to be 4. And
Time to
this
go.
one to be 3. I frickin' did it.
Teamwork is strength!
Look at
This is
me.
long overdue.
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Let's light it up! Let's light it up! No touching!
Into the wind. Here. Bellowing thunder! One with wind and cloud! Take this!
Let me work on the energy to recharge a slight amount more. That's take. Yeah, learning this though. Think. I just want to skip this stuff like because I'm getting tired, and I might save the rest of this quest for tomorrow, and I might get off pretty soon. Might not though. Okay, yay, more Prima gems. More freaking Prima gems. Yay. Okay, I think this will be the end for the stream. I think we'll go try to find out what this is about, along with this waypoint. Actually, I want to figure out what they are now. Because there's this boss. There's this, which is Machine Battlefront, at the bottom of the sea. So there is an underground. We don't know how to get to that. This is part of the underground, I'm gonna guess, right here. There must be like underground. They need to add like an underground portion of the map, and that's why I'm not sad about the islands being our only ground for right now. I know that there has to be like a ton of. Well, this is spot 2 on the stream. Ha! I thought you thought I was gonna do the outro. Got him.